Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Marauders at Midnight. I'm Isabella,
And I'm B.
and today we're talking about the Black Sisters, my favorite sibling group from the Marauders era, I guess, or like all of Harry Potter.
They are
Um,
much better than the Black Brothers. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Controversial, but I'm just saying.
they have like the same kind of like angst. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm sick right now. If you couldn't tell by my voice, I sound a little sick, but
Bless you if you do sneeze.
um yeah, I feel like they have pretty good angst, just like the Black brothers, if not better. So yeah, I guess we'll just get right into it. Sorry, I just sniffled right into your ears.
Ew, disgusting. I don't want to hear that.
So, the Black Sisters. I have the notes for Bellatrix and Andromeda, and B has the notes for Narcissa because it's
I'm
one of her
so
favorites.
excited to talk about her. I had my hair dyed like her for like a while.
Yeah. So the first, well, I guess I'll just say the Black Sisters, which I just named them in case you didn't know who they were. It's Bellatrix Lestrange, Andromeda Tonks, and
Yep.
Narcissa Malfoy. So they were all
I
born.
hate that none of them have their like original name.
I know,
I hate
but
marriage.
yeah. I get why Andromeda didn't want that name, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Anyway,
understandable. And also, I don't like Narcissa Black. It sounds weird.
yeah. Um, so the three of them were born to Cygnus Black and Druella Rosier. Rosier. So they're related to Evan Rosier, I
Ew,
guess, in
that's
some way.
disgusting.
Uh, if
Sorry,
you
you,
if you're thrown off by that, go watch our Barty and Evan,
yeah, if
or listen to
you're
our
if you're
Barty and
not
Evan
watching
one.
in order and you haven't listened to our others, go watch.
Honestly, don't even watch. Just keep watching the women ones,
Oh yeah, obviously. Watch it
because women,
after.
yeah, women are better, guys. Um. Anyway, so yeah, they grew up in the House of, not in the House of Black, but they're a part of the House of Black,
The
the
noble
family
House of
tree.
Black.
Yes, that's what I meant. They're in the big tapestry of all the names on the tree, the cool looking
In
family
Grimald
tree.
Place. Yeah.
Yes. Um, they grew up wealthy. Obviously, most of the Black family is probably wealthy. Pure blood supremacy type of thing. What?
I have a question. Is Orion or Walburga like oh no, that never mind, they're cousins. They're both
They're
never mind. Sorry,
cousins.
never mind. I forgot about that. I was like,
That's
wait
the
a minute, which
worst.
one of them married into the family? Nope, both of them were in never mind.
That is the worst
Continue.
question you could ask about their
Yep.
family.
I totally forgot about that for a hot second.
Yeah.
My bad.
Also, the fandom makes it out to seem like the whole family tree is all related. It's just
Oh,
those
no, no,
two.
no.
I was looking at it. I couldn't find any other cousins from
Yeah,
what I
those
was
are like
looking
the
at.
only like prominent
But like also
incestual.
the purebloods, like they're all kind of related anyways in
Yeah,
certain ways,
so
but whatever.
I think
Anyways,
they're probably the closest related that we know of.
yeah.
Because they're like,
Yeah,
aren't
they
they straight
have
up like first cousins or something?
yeah, they have the same I think grandparent.
Ooh,
So that's weird.
that is weird.
Yeah, their parents are siblings.
Their aunts and uncles are also their mother and father-in-laws. Ooh, I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. So let's just continue on. Ugh, that's so weird. Anyway, so Bellatrix Lestrange, or Bellatrix Black, there's a nice
Yes.
alliteration for you, was the firstborn of her other, of the three sisters, I guess. She was born 1951, doesn't have a birthday. B is currently showing off Squishmallows from McDonald's to me.
Yes.
It's quite distracting.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, Bellatrix was born 1951, the year 1951. No birthday at all whatsoever. And she
Nope.
died May 2nd, 1998 in the Battle of Hogwarts.
I thought the Battle of Hog.
Um,
Why did I think the Battle of Hogwarts was May 10th?
You're wrong.
Something something's on May 10th. Oh, that's someone's birthday in my family. Never mind.
Oh. She went to Hogwarts at some point. I don't want to do the math.
Okay.
She
Oh,
went
it
to
didn't say?
Hogwarts. Well, I didn't really read into it. I
Oh,
just
okay.
skimmed. But anyway, she went to
Oh, really? I like
Hogwarts
read. Anyway, continue.
and she went to Hogwarts and was immediately sorted into Slytherin, no hesitation, just like Draco Malfoy. Um,
Wow.
there is no, I know you know this because you did Narcissa, but there is no Hogwarts years written in their wikis. So,
Narcissa had Hogwarts years.
it kind of jumps
That's why I
for
was
the other
confused.
two. It jumps to just like after
Hold
school,
on. What year was Bellatrix born?
1951. So she would have been in
51.
61 or 2,
Hold on. I'm trying to find where I swear I
because
wrote it down. Okay.
that's
She would have been
1962.
1962 to 69.
Yeah.
Ha, funny number.
Anyway, so she wasn't even at school when the Marauders were there.
Nope.
Interesting.
Because they started in
Sh-
71.
So there's no Hogwarts years that we canonically, I guess, know about Bellatrix, besides the fact that she's a Slytherin, was probably friends with other purebloods and future Death Eaters. So it went straight
Oh, wait a
into
minute.
after school. What? What?
Hold on. In my Snape notes, it said during school he was friends with Bellatrix, but they weren't even in school together then.
They lied.
Doing the math. I'm telling you, Snape's wiki was
Yeah.
crazy.
Was it the wiki or the fandom one? Because there's a fandom one. You might have, maybe you clicked
I
the
didn't
fandom
know
one
there was
instead.
two. I only thought there was the fandom wiki. Whoops. Oh my god.
Yeah, because some
Oh
of
well,
them,
it's just Snape. I don't care.
they'll include like OCs and stuff, and it's like,
Oh,
who's that?
actually, it might not have said specifically school.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It doesn't
they were
matter. Sorry.
definitely, they were friends in some way,
Yeah, okay.
acquaintance, acquaintances.
Maybe Bellatrix got held back a bunch because she was not good at school. Who knows?
That's true. Um, so anyway, did not say anything about Hogwarts years. It went straight to after Hogwarts. And
Yeah.
the first thing it said was that her and Narcissa both cut off Andromeda after she married a muggle born Ted Tonks. And it
I
makes me
love
very
Ted
sad.
Tonks.
And that is also a lot of good angst for siblings.
Yes.
Because like that's your sister that you grew up with and you just immediately cut the ties. And it said that they never set eyes on her again, ever,
Imagine
after
hating
that.
someone just because they fell in love with someone.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
And the irony is, oh, it's actually my next note. She married Rodolphus Lestrange out of obligation and had no admiration or love towards this man at all. So,
That's so sad for her.
yeah, she
I wonder
judged her sister
if she had
for,
like after like feelings of like regret and like I mean, I'm sure she didn't, but I don't know, just like a little bit of sadness, like I wish I had fallen in love kind of thing.
I want to say maybe when she was in Azkaban and was just like sitting there all the
Maybe in
time.
fanon. In canon, I think she's just
And
batshit crazy and doesn't care about that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, but I can
And I
definitely
love her
imagine
still.
fanonically. I hate that word, but that's how I have to say it. Yeah. So yeah, she married Rodolphus Lestrange, which made her Bellatrix Lestrange, which honestly that name sounds better to me as well. Over
That name is so slay.
yeah.
Honestly,
Um
same vibes as Regulus Arcturus Black. It's just cool
yeah,
like that.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
You
I
know
love that that
something about
literally means
Bellatrix?
the strange.
Oh, it does. It does. Ooh. You want to know what something I love about Bellatrix? Her
What?
wand. I love that thing. It's beautiful.
Can I admit that I don't like it?
That's totally
I
fair.
think I think it's just I don't like that it's bent.
I like that.
I know a lot of people really like it, and I've always just been like, ugh, it looks weird.
I don't like Voldemort's wand. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's so cool." It's literally just a bone.
It looks like Mary Poppins's umbrella
I wish because
to
him
me.
and Harry's wands are like connected. I wish they looked more similar. Anyway, that's not even what we're
Yeah.
supposed to be talking about.
I'm assuming that he got it kind of switched up though to look like that.
You think?
And that it originally didn't look like that. I don't know. I don't know. We'll talk about Lond War, Wand
Wand War.
lore at some point
Ooh, that's
because
actually
I
that's a good
love
episode actually.
love wand lore and spell
Oh, we
lore
can
and
we can
stuff.
talk about our wands too. Some
Yeah.
Pottermore. Okay, anyway.
So
James
yeah,
moment.
she married Rodolphus Strange out of obligation to fulfill her family's ideologies of pureblood mania and stuff. Never displayed any affection
Parents
to
and their
him. I said
pure
that.
blood mania.
And
Sorry.
then in brackets, I wrote lesbian because let's be
Les-
real.
you
Let's
know
be
what?
really.
You know what? Being
I
completely
have
100% real, I agree.
I have a headcanon and I have a ship and I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet.
Wait, a ship?
Yeah.
A ship.
Shh.
Ooh.
Don't spoil yourself.
You should
I
just
want you
tell
to be
me.
excited. No.
Okay.
Um
I can't wait to talk
no.
about that other ship.
I know. Um and then it jumps to when Voldemort rose to power, she and Rodolphus um joined the Death Eaters, but it didn't say they became Death Eaters until later. So I was like, oh, so
Okay. It might be
they,
like Narcissa, where she led,
yeah,
Narcissa leads a very Death Eater like style life, but she's not a Death Eater.
yeah. So yeah, they joined the squad of Death Eaters, I guess. And then um, she received dark arts training from Voldemort himself.
Oh,
He
wow.
taught her his ways.
She's very loyal to that man.
Yeah.
It's
So
giving Hufflepuff?
yeah, that's a headcanon that I have written down. Um,
Slay.
but yeah, I guess that's where she got a lot of her like knowledge of the dark arts is probably from Voldemort because they don't teach
Yeah.
that in Hogwarts. Like she
God,
would have had
no.
to. Oh, I guess she's also a black, but like she would have had to learn that elsewhere.
Still, I'm sure there was like a lot of stuff she didn't know.
Yeah. Um, she had spoken about Voldemort multiple times in romantic terms, and obviously, because he was conceived under a love potion, he couldn't feel the same way, and so he never returned those
Didn't they
feelings.
contradict something like didn't they have a Oh, I
I
think
have
I'm
that
thinking
note as well. I know what you're
Okay.
talking about.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I think that's strange, but we'll get into
Okay.
it. It's like at the end of her notes.
Okay.
Where am I? After Voldemort fell out on Halloween after killing the soulmates, the
The
parents of Harry
loves of our
Potter.
lives,
So real.
because you are
She,
in love with Lily for real.
yeah, I am, of course. So yeah, after Halloween and Voldemort basically dying, but not really, she and Rodolphus Lestrange, Rabastin Lestrange, and Barty Crouch Jr. avoided capture and went seeking for their lord.
What kind of
Um,
name is Rebastion?
is it Rabastion? Because there's no I to make it chin. It's just Tan, so it's like Rabastin.
Rabaston?
Yeah, that's
What
how
kind of
I
name
read
is
it.
Rabaston?
I don't know. I don't like it. It does
Rabastan.
not.
Maybe it's Rabastan.
That's even worse. It doesn't roll off
I
the tongue
know.
at all.
That's
We'll
what
call
I don't
him. We'll call him Rabby. Rabby or Stan.
just call him RAB.
No,
Regulus
never,
Arcturus
never.
Black?
He's a bad,
Okay.
bad, bad, bad guy.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Just kidding, but not really, because he
Yo,
participated in.
rat. Your face. Did
He
you hear how I
part
rolled my R for that one? Sorry, I'll stop
Oh my God,
interrupting you.
you are bragging because I can't roll my R's.
I usually
I
can't eat. Yo rat. Yo rat.
can't. I just can't.
Rouge. Anyway, sorry.
We're about to talk about the most traumatic thing happening in wizard history, and you're laughing like it's a joking matter.
We're talking about what's the most traumatic thing that happened in wizarding
So,
history?
Bellatrix, Stan, and
Oh
Rodolphus, and
no.
Barty Crouch Jr. all went seeking for Lord Voldemort, and they found people from the Order, which happened to be Alice and Frank Longbottom, and they kidnapped them, used the Cruciatus curse to torture them for information on Voldemort and where he is, and that drove them to insanity when they refused, leaving Neville basically an orphan
I don't
because they
want to talk
didn't
about
remember him.
I don't want to talk about this. I forgot that I forgot that Bellatrix was involved in that.
Yeah, which
I'm
is why
sorry.
she's another character that I just can't like. I want to like her, but it's that one thing
She's
that
a
I'm like,
good
no.
villain. She's a good villain.
She's a good villain, but I just can't get
But you
past
can't
that
redeem
one
her.
thing.
No.
No.
Oh my God, I forgot
Uh,
about that. Why did you mention that? Now I'm gonna cry.
because I had to.
Did you though?
Um,
You woke up and said, I'm gonna make B cry today.
yeah, every day.
Yeah.
I think that every
Honestly,
day.
yeah, you send me like one sad edit a day.
I do. Because
You
that's
didn't
my
send
For
me
You
one today.
page. Okay, I'll do it later.
Okay.
Um, okay, continuing on, because we have two other characters to get to. Um, they were soon after captured. I think it was like, I don't know how long it was, maybe a couple days, because it was like a big crime, so everyone was looking for the people who did this to Alice and Frank. So they were soon after captured, and they were all given life sentences in Azkaban, which good, they deserve it.
Yep. I
Um,
agree.
she, in her trial, because she got a trial, she did not ever lie about her loyalty to Voldemort. She proudly claimed that she supported him and even claimed that she was his loyalist follower, which I believe that
Honestly,
she
I
is.
believe she was.
Yeah, I think she was very like
Oh
she was
yeah.
in love
She
with
would have
him
done
even.
anything for him.
Like
Which
I
I
think
don't know how you could love that. Ugh, he doesn't
it's
even have a nose.
it's called being batshit crazy.
No
Um,
kidding. And he's literally gray. He
her
needs some
and
nutrition.
her and Barty Crouch Jr. are probably his. Oh my god, I keep saying her for Voldemort. Voldemort goes by she, her pronouns. Um,
Yeah.
why not?
Well, the
New headcanon.
sleigh.
Voldemort's in drag.
Yeah, he's just like Rue.
I love it. Oh my god, yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Barty and Bellatrix are probably the most loyal Death Eaters
Absolutely.
known.
I would agree.
Maybe Peter too, because he did stick around, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that was more out of like being cowardly and like
Yeah,
not.
he had nothing else to go to,
Yeah,
really, because like his friends are dead, or they don't trust him because he killed his friends, basically.
yeah.
So yeah.
Anyways, why are we talking about men right now? Ew.
Yuck.
God.
Get back to
Let's
the
get
women.
Yeah. Her imprisonment took a toll on her mentally, which it did for pretty much everyone who was in
Yeah.
Azkaban, even for like a year, like Hagrid or something. I think, yeah,
I,
Hagrid was in Azkaban
I did
at some
for a
point,
year. I didn't think it was for that
or
long.
like a couple months or something. I
Yeah.
don't know,
Okay.
but it even took a toll on him. So yeah, because they're being surrounded by Dementors all the
I
time,
would
and
be I would probably
that's
just straight up just drop dead of fear. Those things are
yeah,
scary.
it's draining too because it drains all of your
Literally.
happiness.
I love
Okay.
seeing those memes of Dementors being like, I'm gonna suck away all your happiness. And it's like those grumpy characters from like TV shows, and it's like, I don't
Oh,
have any.
joke's on you. You're eating
Joke's
nothing.
on you. You're gonna
You
starve.
you are starving.
Yes.
Um, I think she was in Azkaban for 15 years, it said. I didn't write it down because it was like confusing, but around that
I know
time frame.
it was a couple years longer than Sirius, I know.
Yeah, so we'll say 15 years. Um,
50.
and then she escaped years later, that's what I wrote, in a huge breakout. Was it Voldemort? I'm assuming it was, yeah, it was Voldemort or like
Yeah,
Death Eaters that
or
broke them
something.
out.
Yeah, they
And
like blew a
10,
big hole in the prison and
yeah,
a bunch of people got out.
and the Dementors actually followed with Voldemort, so they took his side, I
Oh,
guess.
Jesus, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what it said. I was like, oh, okay. And then I kind of skimmed through other things because it wasn't very important or
Yeah.
whatever. Um, in the Department of Mysteries, so in Order of the Phoenix now,
Hmm.
she dueled her niece, Nymphadora Tonks. So that was like her first time ever seeing anything that had to do with Andromeda in years.
That's really weird thinking of Bellatrix as her aunt, as Nymphadora's aunt. Like
Yeah.
that's
And
like I knew, but that's like weird to think about.
she just had no remorse at all and would have just been like, "Oh, I'm gonna duel this little bitch."
Did she even know
um,
that was Andromeda's daughter, do you think?
Probably. I
Okay.
mean, I feel like she would have had like the receipts over
The
the. I guess she was in
receipts.
Azkaban, but like she had a good year outside of Azkaban before that, where
Yeah.
Narcissa was probably like, "Oh, our sister had a child."
But Narcissa also
LOL.
cut contact with her.
Yeah, but I feel like they just would know
Okay. I mean, it
because
doesn't
I
really
don't know.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, so she dueled her niece and she dueled Sirius Black, which then caused him to die because she hit him with a spell and he fell back into the veil. And in
I
the movies,
killed Sirius Black.
she used the killing curse on him, which
Yes.
I wish that
I
they
love that
didn't
you
make it
used
that.
the fancy names, like the Killing Curse.
I don't like saying Avada Kedavra. It doesn't go off the tongue. I don't know.
Abracadabra.
I hate it. But I don't know. I wish that they made it like the books in that part because it's not like it was a huge difference. He still fell back into the veil.
Yeah.
It just showed that like she didn't mean to kill him. I don't think she just meant to like hex him.
Yeah. Oh well.
But whatever. So yeah, and then it said she had sexual relations with Voldemort, and they had a daughter named Delphine, which is in The Cursed Child. And I disagree because that makes no fucking sense.
I thought Voldemort can't have children. Like I thought that's part of being.
I
Maybe it's
assume
not.
he could. I feel like it just made him like Arrow Ace, basically. Like he
Okay.
just didn't have the interest.
He's got
I
no
think he
love
could
in his
s-
heart.
he could s- he could still conceive. He just
Okay.
wasn't into it, you know?
Okay. He
I don't
just
know.
wasn't. He's just sitting there while it was happening.
Maybe they went to the lab and like had a tube baby.
Tube baby.
Yeah, I mean, why
Holy
not?
shit.
But I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just weird. It's a weird thing, but I know
Didn't
that it
Cedric
helped.
also like come back from the back in time and then like become a
Yeah,
Death Eater
because
in that book?
because they're using the time turner, right? And so they go back to save Cedric. That's the whole thing. And then he ends up becoming a Death Eater out of humiliation, which I think is so out of
Why the fuck
character.
would they want to save Cedric? Like, I mean, I would, but who saved him?
It's because Amos Diggory wanted it or something. I can't remember. I don't care because I
Oh,
don't like the Cursed Child at all. But Yeah, it's just very out of character, I think.
Yeah, that's weird.
I think that because I know in the book, I know we're off track now, but I'm going to talk about because I like talking about this part.
We need to
In
stop
the
talking
Goblet
about
of
men.
Fire, I know,
Oh,
but it's
Goblet of Fire though?
Cedric.
I like that movie. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
he's a ladies'
in
man. He's a girl's
in the
girl.
in the Goblet of Fire, there's a part where they find the cup. Harry and Cedric, they're like there, and they race there, and then at the end they reach it, and I think they're arguing over who should take it. And Cedric, there's this quote where he's like, it's like he steps back and he like basically it looks like it's taking everything in him to say you take the cup, but
Hmm.
he just was willing to let Harry win because of that sacrifice that Harry made for him.
Yeah,
And
he knew it was right.
it's the loyalty in him, the Hufflepuff loyalty, and
I
I
love me
think
in a Hufflepuff.
I I cannot imagine him like losing after doing that, after making that choice, and then being humiliated to the point that he becomes a Death
Yeah,
Eater. That would
no,
just
that's not.
not,
I'm sorry,
just
it's
doesn't.
not humiliating being killed by Voldemort. It's tragic.
He he literally like if he survived, he would have been cheered on because either way Hogwarts won. Like
Absolutely.
everyone was like, "Yeah," when they both came back. Anyways,
Yep.
off
Do
track.
do 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 do.
Okay, so she assisted in teaching Draco occlumency for the Half Blood Prince year, sixth year, when he was, I guess, attempting to murder Dumbledore, which he literally
Duh.
failed to kill him multiple times, and I think that's so funny.
Yeah, and then Snape literally had to just do it.
He could have even pushed him off the tower, but I mean,
Just been like, oops,
oops. Sorry, he
whoopsie
fell,
daisy,
guys.
oopsie daisies, guys. I just ran into him, and he's old, and he tripped.
He was widowy doing the gwitty.
He's widowy gwitty and off the astronomy tower. It was the astronomy tower, right?
Yeah, I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
One more note, and then we can move to relationships.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, she taught Draco occlumency. I just thought that was interesting that she knows occlumency even.
Yeah,
I'm
that's pretty
assuming
cool.
I'm assuming she learned it from Voldemort, but yeah,
Probably. If he taught her all the other like dark arts stuff she
yeah.
knows.
And I guess he learned it so that Dumbledore couldn't read his mind, even though Dumbledore already knew that he was going to be killed.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, and then later on, she killed Dobby with her dagger.
Why did you bring that up?
And that was
Rest in
after
peace, Dobby.
the Malfoy Manor shenanigans that happened in the Deathly Hallows.
Oh, what she does to Hermione in the movie.
Mm, I
Oh,
didn't even write that down, but yeah,
that
that
part
was
is
really,
awful. That's another thing that like I just can't redeem her.
yeah. Especially knowing that like Andromeda married a Muggleborn as well, and so like
Yeah,
Bellatrix would easily do that to her
yeah.
husband.
Or her daughter,
That
because
that oh my god, that hurts
also I
so
just want to talk
much.
Emma Watson's scream in that scene is one of the most gut-wrenching screams I have ever heard in film.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
such an
Oh my
amazing
god.
actress. Like that was chills.
Bellatrix causes all of the worst screams because the Harry one, I know you can't hear it in Order of the
Yeah.
Phoenix, but I can feel it when I watch it. I'm like, oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god.
You can like see it and like
Like, and yeah, apparently they had to cut out the sound because it was just that, like,
I've heard a couple
heartbreaking.
different theories about that why they cut the sound actually.
Yeah. I heard that it was because he found out his grandmother died, but I later learned that
I
was, like,
heard
not
he had a
true.
I didn't hear it was his grandfather. I heard like a relative died though. His grandmother, I
Yeah.
mean.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, I don't know what's true.
I feel like that was just his acting, and he was just really good
Yeah.
at that part. But yeah, and then lastly, when she died, she was murdered by Molly Weasley, and I love it. I love to hear that the mother's love
Not my
saved.
daughter, you bitch.
Oh my god. That is
That
also the quote in the book. I was so
really
excited to hear that.
slay.
Yeah, because like Harry Potter, like the books are made for the kids, so I can get past it in the
So
movie because it's
that's the
like whatever.
one swear word
Yeah,
allowed.
and it's
That's
the mother.
crazy.
It's a mother saying it. I just think that's so cool.
I love mothers. If any
Yeah,
of you don't have a
I
mother, I'm your mother now.
thanks. I do have a mother, but
I was
I'll
gonna say,
accept
you
two.
have a mom. I'll be your mom. No, I can't be your mom. You're my husband.
Oh,
That's
that's so
inappropriate.
true.
This is not the
Yeah.
black family.
Not yet. Also, Bellatrix. Oh, I didn't even write this down.
What?
Do you know who killed Tonks?
I don't want
Bellatrix.
to know. No, I didn't need to know that. I didn't need to know that.
I'm pretty
Uh-uh.
sure. And
Uh-uh.
Remus. Yep. Yep.
No.
Yep. Yep.
Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
I could have gone my
Oh,
whole life without knowing that.
actually, I just remembered in the wiki it did say that she knew that was her niece
Okay.
because she was like, "Oh, I don't care about any person that was born
Okay.
or by her or whatever
Well,
beast that she married."
I
That's what
could
she
have
said.
happily gone my whole life without knowing that, and now you've just told me.
You're so
And now I will
welcome.
never know peace, because Tonks is one of my favorite characters.
You're very welcome. Yeah, she was killed by
Mm,
her aunt. Her
that's
aunt.
sad. Her auntie.
All right, do you want to move
The
on to this
ship!
ship?
Give me the wretched ship!
Give me the wretched ship. Okay.
I've
Okay,
been
Barty
thinking
Crouch
about that for
Sr.
5 minutes. I wanted to say that so bad.
Okay. Maybe you've seen it. Also, if you hear my brother in the background, just ignore it.
Okay,
Um,
spit it out.
Here, I'll tell you the ship name and you can guess who it is.
Okay.
Quill Keeper. Or no, Quill Killer. Quill Killer. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't we talk about this? Rita Skeeter?
Maybe.
Is that?
Yeah. No,
Yeah!
we
Oh
talked
no,
about
who are
her
we talking about?
with Sybil,
Yes. Rita Skeeter.
but I do like this one better. I don't know why I said Quill Keeper, but
Quill Keeper? Wait,
if
why
she
is
was a
it
keeper.
Keeper?
No,
Wait,
it's Quill
what is it?
Killer.
Killer. Oh,
I just
that makes
mixed it up
sense.
with like other ship names, but yeah.
Oh, like
Rita Skeeter.
no, that's not even what it is. It's Sun Chaser and Starcatcher. That's not even what the
Yeah.
Jaggulus ones are.
Why are we
What the
talking
heck
about
has
men?
Keeper in it? I don't
I don't
care.
know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, Rita Skeeter. I haven't looked too much into it, but I do really like it.
I think that's cute.
I like it more than her and Sybil. Not Bellatrix, but
Obviously not
her.
Bellatrix, but Rita
Yeah.
and Sybil.
Yeah. Um,
I
yeah,
agree.
I think it's interesting because then later on, I think Rita would have wrote about like Bellatrix doing that stuff and how
What?
awful she
This
is.
is crazy.
I love angst. You know I love some good ship
You
angst,
do.
sibling
You
angst.
love your angst. Whereas
I do.
I love fluff. Fluff? Oh,
Yeah.
that's my weakness. That's my
I
kryptonite.
mean, I like that too, but I don't know. It just doesn't hit the same.
You more like angst, which I also love angst, but yeah. Not that I
But
read
yeah,
fan.
I just think that like they had it's very much like Noble Flower, which we're going to talk about when we talk about Narcissa, but
I'm so
it's very
excited.
much like Noble Flower where I feel like they had something, but the black sister in that scenario was the one to cut it off because it was like this is wrong. We shouldn't be
Yeah.
doing this. And that's my headcanon for Noble Flower as well. So yeah, Rita Skeeter, I just I don't
I
know.
think
I
that
don't know
makes
why I
sense.
see it. I just do.
It makes
Okay? It's
sense.
fanon.
I mean, it
Um,
doesn't make sense, but it makes sense, you know. In fanon, it makes sense.
it does, yes. First headcanon, which we've already mentioned, is that she could have been a Hufflepuff, which is very interesting because people see Hufflepuff and Slytherin as complete opposites.
Yeah, like the good and the bad, basically.
Yeah, and the reason why people headcanon her as a Hufflepuff or like her like having I guess she could have been in Hufflepuff is because she's so
Hmm.
loyal and she's so I mean she even called herself the most loyal
Yeah,
Death
I
Eater.
agree with that headcanon. I think it's definitely possible.
And same goes for Mad Eye Moody or Alistair Moody. He's very loyal to the good side. And so
He's definitely a Hufflepuff. I genuinely thought that was canon.
I looked it up and he doesn't have it's not like said what
Yeah, he
his
doesn't
house is.
have a
So
house. That's why I thought it was canon, because someone's like,
yeah.
"Oh, he's a Hufflepuff." So I was
It
like,
also
"Oh, okay,
just it fits
it fits."
his
We
aesthetic.
need more Hufflepuff representation. Okay,
We
let me
do.
have Alistair Moody and Bellatrix.
Um and then oh, I guess this isn't really a headcanon. This is just something I've seen people say that they wish that Neville killed Bellatrix, but I don't agree with that. I don't think
No,
he would have done that.
Neville
I
would
think
not kill anybody. He could not hurt a fly. Well, he killed Nagini, but that's different.
well, he did assist in killing about 100 Death Eaters on the bridge.
That's
He he
different.
he has the highest kill count.
I don't
I
think
don't
he
know if
could directly like kill someone though.
yeah, no, I don't think he has the heart like his heart is too good to
Mhm.
do that. But I do understand like him getting that revenge would be interesting,
Yeah.
but no. No. I
Yeah, no, I
don't
don't agree
ever
with that.
I cannot imagine my
It's like I
baby
couldn't
girl
imagine Luna
Neville.
killing anyone.
Yeah,
She's just too kind-hearted.
exactly. But yeah, I definitely see Bellatrix as a lesbian. She's the lesbian
I
sister.
agree.
And then Narcissa can be the bisexual queen.
I love bisexuals.
And Andromeda can be pansexual. Because why would I make her straight? No.
What's wrong with straight people?
Everything. I'm just kidding. I'm
Straight phobic,
kidding. Yeah, what about it?
heterophobic.
What about it?
I don't know.
And she just gives me that vibe. I just feel like she's like James in the way that she loves everyone
So
uh,
imagine
in
being
different ways.
pansexual.
Are you being panphobic right now?
No, but I'm hoping my friend Lynn is listening because she's pansexual.
Oh my god.
It's a little
Panphobic to Lynn.
it's a little inside joke we have.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to Andy. Andy girl.
She birthed one of my favorite characters.
I'm gonna say that I think she might I don't know, it's hard to say. She might be my favorite black sister.
Ooh,
I
mine's
don't know.
Narcissa. I
Because I
think
like
yours
a
is
Narcissa.
Andromeda. I know you like Narcissa, but I think
I
it's
wasn't
Andromeda.
I was like before I wasn't really like into her until I got into Noble Flower. So yeah, I think
Yeah,
Andromeda
so
is
whereas
probably
I've
my favorite.
always been a Narcissa fan.
Are you gatekeeping her?
No, what? I'm not. What? How could I
Okay,
do such a thing?
we've already been recording for 48 minutes. So we need to
Oh shit, we gotta speed this up.
hurry it
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's do this.
Andromeda Black or Andromeda Tonks after she got married was
Neither
born
of those
between
sound good.
yeah, 1951 and 1955. So I don't know. It just depends on what you headcanon, I guess. She doesn't have a birthday.
Yeah.
She is the middle child, just like me. I love
Ew.
her. Um, excuse me, bitch. Um, and she's also a Slytherin. Well, they're all Slytherins, so
Yeah.
get that out of the way. Um, so yeah, because Sirius is like the only known black family member that's not a Slytherin. So
What?
yeah,
That is crazy.
he heard black sheep and ran with it,
He
literally.
really did.
So, okay, I'm done talking about men now. From now on,
Stop talking about men.
no more men.
Women only. Hurry
Okay,
up.
so obviously, again, it skipped Hogwarts years and went straight to. Oh wait, no, it didn't. I just got confused because I didn't read everything properly. So the only thing we know about in her Hogwarts years was that she was most likely good at defense against the dark arts because at some point she resisted torture from Death Eaters trying to get vital information. in
Yeah.
her adult years. I don't know when or what the context was, but she resisted, so
What
she's
a
pretty good at it.
strong queen.
Pretty good and trained and all that stuff. And then the other thing we know is that she probably would have fell for Ted Tonks in her Hogwarts years. I mean, who wouldn't?
What a
It's
cutie
Ted.
patootie. He's a
Oh
Hufflepuff.
yeah.
Real.
Oh yeah, he is. Isn't he actually?
I'm pretty
Because
sure he is, actually.
Tonks is a Hufflepuff as
I'm
well.
like, I would say I'm 74% sure he's a Hufflepuff.
Okay, perfect.
I'll Google it.
Very
You
exact
talk, I'll
number.
Google.
Okay. Um, there is something described by her daughter Tonks, that she has a constant, or both her and Ted, I guess, have a constant talent for cleanliness with like magic. Like they're very clean, very good at stuff like this. What? Why do you look so scared?
No. No. My life is
What?
a lie. He's a Ravenclaw.
I'll take it.
My life is a
No,
lie. That doesn't
no,
fit.
no. Lyle is the Ravenclaw. Ted is the Hufflepuff. Alfred
Thank you.
is the Slytherin. And then someone is a
Fleamont is
Gryffindor. I don't
Gryffindor.
know.
Fleamont. You
Perfect.
dummy.
I
They're
didn't think of Flema.
all four of the parents
Okay, we're
got.
talking about men again. Stop.
Ew.
Anyways, did you hear what I
Talk
said
about the
about their
women.
cleanliness? You didn't listen to me.
I
Okay.
was Googling and then being
I know.
shocked.
Okay, so Tonks, I'll just say it quickly. Tonks said about her parents that they had a constant talent for cleanliness as described. Oh, I already read
Slay.
that. Mix that up. And the irony is that Tonks isn't clean. She's very messy, and
Oh
I
my
think that's so
god.
funny.
I don't want to talk about men, but it's like James with his hair.
No, that's what I thought too. That's why I wrote it
Okay,
down.
okay.
Because I was like thinking like, oh, this could be like a Fleamont situation where they make like a cleaning product,
Okay, yeah.
and
That'd be so
then
cool. They invented the
their
Roomba.
daughter. Oh my god, they did. That's real. Yeah, I
Oh my
actually read that
god.
in their wiki. That is
Real.
real.
That's absolutely real. Source,
But yeah,
trust us, bro.
yeah, and then their daughter is just terrible at cleaning,
I love
um,
that.
or keeping clean, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then because I mixed these up, after graduating, she married Ted Tonks and was then disowned because he was a Muggle born, and her parents didn't not, or her family did not like that.
Yeah, her
None of her
whole family.
sisters
Honestly,
cut out
Sirius was probably the
completely.
only one who would still talk to her.
Yeah, and I actually have that note. She was Sirius's favorite cousin canonically, so
Ooh.
that's
Doesn't
fun.
he? I feel like he mentions that or something.
Yeah, I don't
Or
know
I've definitely read
when,
that somewhere.
but yeah, she was his favorite because like she's really the only good one. That's
Yeah.
not
Shh,
terrible.
Narcissa is great. What are you talking about?
I know. Canonically, okay.
Yeah, I know.
And then yeah, they had no further contact. I mentioned that with Bellatrix. In 1973, she had Nymphadora Tonks, who later became an Auror under Moody's watch constantly.
Work
I
buddies.
love I love Moody and Tonks. I love their dynamic. It's so funny and
It's not their
silly.
episode. Stop talking
I
about them.
know. I just want to mention it.
We're not going to get to Narcissa.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No. Okay,
Sorry,
I'm
we're a
trying to
little
rush
crunched on
this.
time. This might be a bit long.
Um both her and oh my god. Both her and Ted were allies of the order. It was never stated that they were in the order, but they were allies of it. They had
Slay.
their house be a secret hideout for when they were doing the whole like getting Harry out of the Dursleys' house in the
Also,
last year.
Ted's name is Edward. How do you get Ted from Edward? I don't get it.
I don't know either.
At least it says
But
it's Edward.
but
Anyway, no more men.
yeah, no. Stop. Stop it. This one's going to make you sad, I think. But in 1998, Ted was murdered, leaving Andromeda widowed. He was murdered by snatchers because he was on the run because he was a Muggleborn and he didn't want to like go to the trial and admit that he was a Muggleborn to the bad people. Because either way, he would have ended up probably either in jail or
I
dead.
thought he was alive.
You did? Oh my god. No, he's dead. He
No.
died.
No.
Yeah. I'm
I
pretty sure he was
swear to God.
I'm pretty sure he was on the run with Dean Thomas. I feel like I remember that in the book.
Dean Thomas.
Yeah, in 1998 after the
Oh, yeah,
Muggleborn
98.
stuff.
98, yeah.
Yeah, no, not yeah. So yeah, he was murdered
I
by
thought he was
Snatchers.
alive.
Nope. I thought funny thing, I thought both of them were dead. I thought Andromeda was
I
dead too.
knew she was alive. Because
For a long
she
time.
raises Teddy. Harry does not
Yeah.
raise Teddy, you fools.
You're talking about
Give my
man
woman.
again.
No, yeah, to give my woman the credit she deserves. She raised that boy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
women.
this is where I wrote it. Her daughter was murdered by Bellatrix, her sister. That's where I wrote it down. I knew I wrote it down.
Oh my God, her daughter
Um,
was murdered. Oh my God, she lost everything.
except Teddy.
I'm in anguish. If
I have
anybody
a
can
head cannon.
can't tell.
I have a head. I have a head cannon. Okay, so shh. That
Okay.
I'm gonna mention once I'm finished this. That sounded
Okay,
so
then
aggressive. I'm
then
sorry.
hurry up and
I'm trying to
finish
rush.
it.
I
I
am
know, I
rushing
know.
this. So yeah, she raised her grandson Teddy, who was actually named Edward. Once again, the Ted thing.
We
Yep,
don't get it, but we're just gonna go with it so we can get through these notes.
Teddy Lupin. That's his name. Um,
Lupin.
so yeah, she raised her grandson with the help sometimes of his godfather, Harry Potter. And oh yeah, I already said that. So yeah, that's all of her canon notes that I wrote down that I thought were pretty important.
Yes.
Um, relationship wise, I only see her with Ted because I just think that they were
They're more
soulmates.
perfect. Controversial, they're more perfect than Lily and James.
Yeah. Also
I
because the
love them.
atonement
I
movie,
have to watch
literally
that, but I
them.
heard it's really sad.
Don't
Don't
don't do
watch
it. Don't
it?
do it.
Oh
Don't do
God,
it. Don't do
okay.
it.
I
Oh,
can't even watch The Notebook. I'm too scared I'm gonna cry.
no, it's so sad. But
Okay.
yeah, I just think that they were, I feel like they both liked each other from year one, and they were just like
Absolutely.
always
High school
crushing on each other.
sweethearts. I love that.
Ooh, I smacked my
Ooh,
mic, sorry.
careful.
Sorry, I'm just so enthusiastic about them.
Yeah, I love
Um,
them. I imagine them as very good parents as well. They were definitely very
yes.
fun and like,
They're very much, I imagine them like Effie and Monty.
yes,
I think that
yes,
they were just like that.
I agree.
Um, so yeah, I don't have much else to say about them. I just think that they were soulmates and perfect for each other.
We can always, if we have, we can get more into them in the ships episode.
Yeah, because we
Coming
are
soon.
tight on time. So then this one little headcanon that I have to give her a little bit of happiness after losing everyone was that her and Narcissa reconciled after the Second War.
Oh, I like that.
I think that Narcissa would have reached out and been like, "I'm sorry," and it would have
Hmm.
taken a lot to like bring it back. But
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
that I think that she would have done
I
that.
also would like to think that she divorced, that Narcissa divorced Lucius. Fuck
Oh
that
yeah,
guy.
I actually was thinking. Oh, I didn't write it down, but I was thinking that too. I was like, yeah, I think
Okay,
she cut it off with him after that.
good, good.
Yeah. Why
Okay,
would
is it
you date
time?
a man?
Literally. Okay, is it time?
It is time.
Okay, I'm so excited. Narcissa. Narcissa Malfoy or Narcissa Black. Malfoy sounds much better though. Okay, anyways, she was born in 1955. That's it. That's it. Obviously, she
That's
married Lucius and she had a son, and she has a grandson called Scorpius. Who names their kid Scorpius?
no
Anyway,
idea. Draco.
so she's the youngest of her three sisters. She's the baby. She's the last one. She was obviously raised with the pureblood um, ideologies that the rest of her family held, except for like
Yeah.
Sirius and Andromeda. And like Bellatrix, she cut ties with Andromeda after she was with Ted. She went to school from 1966 to 1973 and was sorted into Slytherin, of course, and she met Lucius. That's all that they have on her school years. She saw Sirius as a blood traitor because they were in school for 3 years together, but
Yeah.
she didn't interact with him much because, again, he was seen as a blood traitor, just like her sister. And then, so after school, she married Lucius, and then they lived at Malfoy Manor, and they had Draco. And she never became a Death Eater, but it said she lives a very similar lifestyle to the Death Eaters and stuff, and obviously shares those ideologies and values and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
this is all canon. I don't believe any of this stuff.
Obviously.
Obviously. She named Draco after a star or a constellation, I don't know which one, to continue that tradition because her and her sisters are all named after stars or constellations, and so are Sirius and Regulus and Orion. Slay. Hold on, I lost my place.
Andromeda. It's named after
And
the
then,
galaxy. Sorry. Anyway, go on.
beautiful. Okay, I don't know why, but it mentioned that Regulus was killed. It just was like her cousin was killed, and then Sirius and Bella went to Azkaban. And Lucius was going to go to Azkaban, but he lied about being under the Imperius curse to avoid
Little
going to jail
bitch.
so they could continue you living their very luxurious lifestyle. Yeah, he is a little bitch. You're right.
You're right.
You're right. Lucius, okay, there was not much in her thing. Lucius really wanted Draco to go to Durmstrang because they only accept pure blood and half blood wizards. But Draco insisted on going to Hogwarts because he wanted to be closer to home. He's definitely a mama's boy. And I thought this was the sweetest thing. Narcissa sent Draco sweets and cakes by owl every day his first year at Hogwarts.
Oh, she's such a good mom.
She is such a good mom. I love her.
I think that she only cared about Draco.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
She didn't give a
nobody
fuck
else.
about Lucius.
No. And it shows like the way that he didn't want to go to Durmstrang just because probably because of his
He
mom.
wanted to be close to his mommy.
Anyway,
Honestly, me too. I get it.
not me feeling soft for Draco right now. Oh my god, what's happening?
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Some of the Drury edits have been getting to me recently.
yeah.
I gotta stop watching them. Okay,
Uh,
anyway.
yeah.
During the Second War, she was actually the one to provide Voldemort with the information to get Harry to the Ministry during Order of the Phoenix. Because Creature told her, because one, she's a member of the Black family, and two, apparently she
Yeah.
treated him actually very, like, a lot better than, like, Sirius treated him. So kind of like Regulus, where, like, she treated him decently.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Dobby would have been treated like mistreated by Lucius
Oh,
specifically,
yeah, obvious.
not
And probably
Narcissa.
Draco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair
Narcissa,
enough.
she, yeah. So Creature, like, trusted her and stuff and just gave her the information, like, without even
Hmm.
putting up a fuss. And then obviously after the events of Order of the Phoenix, Lucius was sent to Azkaban, and she was very distraught. But then obviously he gets out of Azkaban, and then we see her in Half Blood Prince. She does the what's it called?
The
The
Unbreakable Vow.
the Unbreakable Vow. Sorry, we just talked about this. The Unbreakable Vow with Snape to for him to protect Draco because he's been sent on a mission to kill Dumbledore. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. And then we see her again. I don't think there's anything else in Half-Blood Prince really involving her.
don't think so.
We just see her in the background, kind of. But then she has a very important role in the Deathly Hallows, where Voldemort has tried to kill Harry, and she's sent to go over to him to see if he's dead. And she asks, she's like, "Is Draco alive?" And Harry like nods, like, "Yes." And she turns to Voldemort and says, "He's dead." She straight up lied to the Dark Lord's face because she was so worried about her son.
I love girl bosses.
Harry has been saved by a mother's love so many times, and it's
Oh
so
my god, it's
beautiful.
beautiful. It's so
So my
beautiful.
mom always will be send me like those posts, those Facebook posts where it's like Harry
Yeah.
was saved by a
I
mother's
think
love twice.
I think you said that in one of the episodes before
I think so.
about
I think I
the
said it in Lily's
yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
But
you probably
yeah,
did.
and
Oh,
then
and it
at
just
the end,
shows again like how much she cared about Draco. Like
oh,
she only
absolutely.
cared about him and was
And the way
like
she said it, she was like dead. Like that,
dead.
she ate. And then we see them at the end of the movie walking away with Draco because
Mhm.
she like is like, no, we're done. You're done.
They they went on a little vacation.
Oh, they left Lucius at home though.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, that's all her canon. I love her
Lovely.
so much.
She's probably one of my favorite redemption arcs, actually. The fact that she
Absolutely.
lied for Harry and Draco,
Lied
I guess.
right to his face. Looked him probably dead in the eyes and just was like, dead.
And
It's Slade.
probably knew like if he found out that she would lose
Oh yeah,
her
she would be.
her sister's respect even
Yeah.
because of how much Bellatrix followed Voldemort. She would have been like, "How
Yeah.
dare you lie to my man?"
My
Yeah,
man.
my
But
man.
yes, it was definitely very brave and risky what she did, but that just shows how much she cares about her family over
She was
herself.
improvising.
Okay, so I also only have one ship for Narcissa because I don't care about Lucius. He can go away. Noble Flower, Alice Longbottom, or I guess Alice Forte. How do you say
Fortescue.
Fortescue?
Fortescue.
I thought it was Fortesque. Fortescue, and Narcissa, because Alice means noble, and Narcissa is I think it either means flower or it's a type of flower.
It's a type of flower, I'm pretty
It's
sure.
a type of flower. Okay, so that's why they're noble flower. We were talking, I think, in an episode, and we thought um, Narcissa was noble because noble House of Black.
Yeah, it's kind of misleading.
It's
But
okay
yeah.
though. We figured it out.
Yeah.
Someone commented on one of Isabella's posts, so we
Yeah.
figured it out. So them. Oh my God, the angst that comes with them because of what Bellatrix did.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they are my favorite because again, I like angst. They are my favorite ship right now. And yours too,
they,
I'm pretty sure. One of your favorites.
yeah, they, I think they top my other one right now. They fuck
Oh my god.
Jegulus. I'm sorry. I love them, and I love the women, and I just those edits. I see edits all the time of like Alice visiting. I mean, not Alice, Narcissa visiting Alice in the
Mhm.
hospital, and she's like, "Talk to me like it's okay, like I'm here." Oh my God, my heart just crumbles.
You know how I've posted like Alice videos kind of like that?
Yeah, I do.
My mutual who actually has started listening to the podcast. That's the person I sent to you. Oh,
Ooh,
sorry, I
oh,
just opened
what was
TikTok.
that?
It was an ad. Let me find because I don't remember their username. Okay, it's gay, but in between the A and Y is an underscore, and then after the Y is an underscore NGSEY. That's their username. I couldn't make it any clearer. But anyway, um, they have duetted them as Narcissa, and they just
I
break
thought
my heart
about
even
doing
more.
that, but that's okay.
Oh, they just it made it more heartbreaking to see the other side. And oh my god,
Uh,
do you see
it,
Tucker in the background, just
I
sitting there,
do. He's
looking?
loafed. I love him.
No,
I don't
he's
know
not.
where
He's
my
laying
cat's.
there. He's
Oh,
a little
oh,
croissant.
you were covering his other legs,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it looked like he was loafed.
He looks so
He's a
sophisticated.
croissant.
But
Croissant.
yeah, anyway, seeing that other side was so.
That's
Oh,
so sad. That video you did with the baby blanket, I wanted to reach through your screen and strangle you because I was so violently sad.
me too. It made me so sad.
I'm
Did you
revoking
see?
your TikTok privileges.
Did you see my most recent TikTok? I don't think you did. because
Oh
it's
God.
sad.
Should I go watch
Um,
it right now?
it's
Live
not an
reaction?
Al. Yeah, it's not an Alice. Well, don't play the sound because we'll get
I'm not gonna
copyrighted.
play the sound. My volume is all the way down. Don't
Okay,
you
good.
worry. Don't worry.
But
I went to high school. I know how to secretly watch a TikTok.
okay, it's from Narcissa's perspective this time.
Oh no. Oh no. No,
Do you want to know what the sound is? It's waiting
I
room.
don't think. Of course it is.
Yeah, it's so sad. You can watch it later when you can use the sound. It's even worse. Okay, I'll describe what it is for the people listening. I posted a TikTok and it was Narcissa at King's Cross Station on the first day of school for Draco. She's flipping me off
Fuck
right now.
you!
Um,
Why'd you
so
make me watch that?
so they're at King's Cross Station, first day of school, September 1st, 1991, and she says like, "Okay, bye Draco, whatever." And then she hears someone say the name Neville, and she looks over and she sees little Neville, and she just sees Alice in that moment, and she thinks of all their times together and the fact that Alice isn't there because of what happened. Noble Flower
I don't like you right now.
hurts a lot,
It does.
and
Oh,
it doesn't get enough recognition. Anything I post doesn't get as much
anything
as
with
like
the
other
women doesn't
ships.
get enough
Yeah,
recognition. If you're listening to this right now, go on TikTok, go search some content of the girls, and like even just one video. Just
yeah.
go give it a like, go give it a watch, put a comment, do something.
And you can't even use the excuse of like, oh, well, Narcissa was a bad person because so was Barty and so is Evan and so
Evan,
is all those
Snape.
people.
Honestly, James
Ugh,
was a bully. Regulus canonically
right?
was a Death Eater.
Right? I
Like,
I
come
love
on.
that Tucker keeps just staring at my
He's just
screen.
he's trying to look at my beautiful face.
Oh, I wish you guys could see it just because he's so cute.
But
Anyway,
yes, so Noble Flower is that, and that would especially, I think, hurt Narcissa's relationship with Bellatrix because
oh
Bellatrix is
yeah,
the one who assisted in the torture of Alice and Frank.
yeah.
Um, and it just, oh,
Even
like
then,
if,
even like Alice and Narcissa as friends, like imagine someone
yeah,
like your sister is the reason why
yeah, I
your
was just
friend
gonna say,
died.
like if my sister did that, I don't know how I would ever look her in the eyes again.
Yeah.
Like it would just be so painful. Like knowing that you can never have your loved one back because of what your other loved one has done. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy, girl. Also, I
Oh my
just
god.
think they would have just been so wholesome and like cottagecore and cute and
They're
like
like
they would pick each other flowers and like go look at little frogs in the pond and go for little walks and collect leaves for each other.
they are Jegulus but better. And I'll say
Way
it.
better. And I am like Jegulus OG Jegulus fan. Like when this was barely like when Jegulus and I'm this is better. It's better.
Because the thing with Jegulus is I love it. It has good angst, but it doesn't make sense fully in canon.
Oh yeah,
Noble
in canon,
Flower
no.
makes way more
It could
sense.
work. It could work.
Like there's no proof saying, "Oh no, they didn't have a
I think
fling. They
the
didn't have
only
anything."
thing that wouldn't make sense maybe is their ages.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what? That can be twisted. I don't care.
Who cares? Okay?
I mean,
I
if
don't.
Tonks and Remus can be together, Alice and Narcissa can be together.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot we don't mention Reamdora on this podcast. Forgot
Yeah, we
about
don't.
that.
We already talked about them. Okay, go watch
My
the Remus
bad.
episode. Do we have anything else to say about them?
Just that I love them, and any
We
editors or artists, make some content of them for me, please. I love them, and I need more.
we also can go more into them future episodes too, because this was
They
more
are
about
just
the
gonna
Black
have a
Sisters.
they're gonna have a whole episode. I'm gonna convince you to let me have a whole episode on them.
What convinced me as if I didn't introduce them to you.
I know I had no
Girl.
idea who they were until what, like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And now they're like my new obsession.
Yeah. Okay, we need to talk about their sister bond because it's about the
Ugh,
Black sisters.
sisters. Gotta love them.
Sisters.
Actually, you have a very different relationship with your sister than I do with
Yeah.
mine. Because
It's
for one, your sister is older, mine is younger.
well, we're 2 years apart, so she's only 2 years older. So we
My
grew up
sister,
together.
my sister is 8 years younger than me.
Yeah, that's very different.
It's crazy. I've
Yeah.
watched her. I got to watch her grow up,
Yeah, that's me with my brother,
essentially.
but it would be different with a sister, I guess.
Yeah.
Because yeah, but I think that I love the edits of the Black sisters and like how they really did care for each other.
Oh,
Um
yeah.
maybe earlier
Especially
on.
the ones where it's like when they're younger,
Yeah. I
like
think
before
that
school.
Bellatrix being the eldest, because she's so loyal, like her main priority was her sisters up until
Absolutely. She would not have let
she
anything hurt her little sisters.
yeah. Until she, kill or not, I keep saying killed,
Yeah, until
tortured
Andromeda
Alice,
became a blood traitor to
cut
her
off
and she
Andromeda.
tortured Alice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not even
She would
not
never
what we're
do
talking
that.
about. We're not
That's
talking
not
about
what
that.
my pookie wookie baby girl would do.
I just thought of that audio where it's like, oh, blah blah. How it's like, I would never do that. Well, how does the rest of that audio go?
Oh, let them eat cake.
Why? What? Why
I
would
would
you
never
say that?
say
I would never
that.
say that. Yeah.
But yeah, I just think that Bellatrix having that loyalty in her body, in her heart, in her soul, she would have done everything to protect them when they were
I need
younger.
I need someone to make an edit with that audio where it's like older Bellatrix and it's like the let them eat cake part. And she's like just killed Tonks or something, and then it's younger Bellatrix, and it's like I would
Oh
never
my
say
god.
that.
No, I don't want to see that. That'll make me
I do.
sad.
I want to see it so I can send it to Isabella
All right.
because you
And
feel the need
then
to send me all the sad stuff.
I think that Andromeda being a middle child and always having this idea that she didn't want to be a pureblood supremacist. She wanted to like learn about muggles and like be equal with everyone. I feel like she felt more distanced from both her
What's it
sisters.
like being a middle child? Like I genuinely cannot grasp it because you get
Um
to be an older and a younger sibling.
it's a very left out feeling. There you go.
Really? Is it like
Yeah. Well, no,
that's
I don't want
actually
to
so sad.
I'm not speaking for like every
No,
middle
just you
child cuz
personally. What's it like? Like I want to know.
are you trying to construct a therapy session
No,
with
I
me
just
right now?
genuinely want to know. None of my
No,
friends
but
have ever actually been middle children. They've always either been the oldest or the youngest in their family.
no, I'm a middle
You're my
child.
only middle child.
Um, I mean, I don't know. The stereotypes can be true, but also like I don't have that traumatic of a childhood at the same time.
Hmm.
So, when I say left out, I don't mean like, oh, they literally threw me to the curb and like kicked me and punched me.
Obviously.
But like with my siblings specifically,
Hmm.
it's like that. But yeah, so speaking from experience, Andromeda, I think, would feel very distanced from them and like
Yeah.
not very connected because of that middle child type of thing where I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe that's why I like Andromeda so much. I didn't even know she was the middle child either.
Crazy.
Anyway, and then Narcissa,
Is the
I
baby.
just
I know she would also do anything for her sisters.
yeah, and I think that
Anybody she loves.
her care for Draco, not only just him being her son, but like her care for Draco was kind of like the way that she cared about her other sisters, but it
Hmm.
changed because of what happened with both of
Yeah.
them. Um, and yeah, I
I
just,
wonder if she maybe only cut out Andromeda because Bellatrix did. Like she's like,
I
"Oh,
think
my
so.
older sister is doing this. I have to do this too."
Because when you're a younger sibling, you like strive to be your older siblings. And I know that Andromeda was also older, but like,
Hmm.
I feel like because Bellatrix has that huge, like, older sibling energy,
Yeah.
she would have followed along with that, followed suit. And also, she
Yeah.
had the same beliefs too, like, as pureblood stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that Bellatrix did influence it a little bit.
Hmm.
And
Because I
that's why I
feel
like
like,
the headcanon that she reached out after the war and everything.
yeah, I like that headcanon a lot. No, I definitely think they were like so super, like I think they were super close. Like they had sleepovers in each other's rooms, like did each other's hair, played games, like read stories to each other. And I just, I could just imagine like Narcissa putting on like little puppet shows for Andromeda and Bellatrix or something. I just, they were sisters.
Stop.
I'm also gonna cry, don't worry.
I love sisterhood more than brotherhood, and I love
Oh, Brotherhood
brotherhood
is
too.
nothing compared to this stuff.
If you are, if you feel more feminine
If
and
you
you have a
are,
sis,
if you identify with like womanhood,
yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Um, and you have like a sister or something, you
go
know
give her
what
a
it's
hug.
like.
Go
Yeah,
give her a hug right now.
you know exactly what the feeling is. And we kind of said this about like siblings in general before, where it's like if you don't have a sibling, you don't know the full feeling.
Yeah. Lonely
Um,
children, they don't get it.
like
They
you
don't get it.
have to experience it to know it, I think.
Yeah,
Whereas
that's one
other
of
things
those
like
things.
you can read about it and be like, "Oh, nice," but like you
Hmm.
don't have that nostalgia, I guess.
It's not like romance or like loving a parent. It's something so
Yeah.
different. And I don't even know how to explain it. And I have a sibling, but it's just, it's greater than any other. Oh, sorry, I'm getting all emotional. Ew. It's the greatest love you can feel, I think.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Like if you're an only child, I'm so sorry for you, and
I
I
am
hope you're
also
okay
sorry for you.
because I feel like it's just very lonely a lot of the time.
Yeah. I was an only child for 8 years. But like now having my sister, I would never want to go back to that.
You know, I can't imagine it. I've never been an only child, so I don't
Yeah.
know what it's
You're a
like.
middle.
Yeah.
And your sister, because you're only 2 years apart, she wouldn't even remember
Yeah.
really being an only child.
No. But yeah,
A
just
lonely
sisterhood.
child. DW, it's only children.
Oh my God.
I
But yeah,
love Arthur.
if you're listening to this, go watch all of the Little Women movies and read the book
Yes. Go
just
watch
because
anything that
sisterhood.
has to do with sisterhood. Fleabag is a good one, I think.
My
Go
God,
watch
Fleabag.
Fleabag. Trying to think of
I love
other
it.
things that deal with sisterhood.
There's not
The sisterhood
much.
of the traveling pants. I mean, I know they're not sisters, but female
Yeah.
friendship.
And then go watch edits about the Black Sisters because they're just so good.
Yes. And give them some love and support because we need more of that content.
Yeah,
I'm sick of the men.
me too.
Speaking of
They're
men
gross.
and being sick of them, why have we not baby girlified Bellatrix?
Nice transition. But yeah,
Thank you.
I
I'm
agree.
very proud of that.
I have seen some people baby girlify her, but it's
Oh, me
only the
too.
people who like really like the women and talk about them
It's
a
only
lot.
the women lovers.
Yeah.
All of you Barty and Evan stands. Where's Bellatrix's love? She
Yeah.
did the same things and
Make it make
isn't, and
sense.
you guys hate her and are like, oh, she's awful, blah, blah. Like, and I know
Well,
it's not because you guys are straight, because this fandom is mostly queer people. Obviously, there is some straight people, which, no, that's fine. I don't care if you're
I
straight.
wouldn't I wouldn't say any of them. I've never seen any of them hating Bellatrix, but they don't give the same
They don't
energy to
give her the
her.
love.
Yeah. It's the same with Marauders
And even,
stands,
you
like
don't even have to be
with
attracted or
Lily.
anything to her, but you got to give her the attention and stuff.
Yeah,
She's
and
a,
don't just like say that she's a cool character because she's hot. because I see
Make
that a
some.
lot too.
Oh yeah, make some content of her. Look
I
into
know a
her
lot.
backstory a bit.
I know a lot of people who do that. They make like little scenarios, and I love it.
Ooh. Oh, I was gonna say something I forgot. But yeah, you don't have to be attracted to her or anything to think she's a cool character. Like,
Yeah,
she's amazing.
it's
She is a better villain than every single one of those men you stan and call your baby girls. She's way
period.
cooler, way more badass. And you know what? She just ate. She ate.
Her wardrobe. Can we talk about that? Her
Oh
wardrobe is so
my god.
slay.
I want her like ratty tatty dresses.
Me too.
They're so cute. I could not pull those off though. I'm too like cutesy, I think.
But yeah, I love Bellatrix. Even though I said like I can't get past the things she did, I still love her
Yeah.
as a villain and as a character.
You
Um,
got there's got to be someone bad in a story.
yeah,
There's got to be something bad. And she is the perfect bad guy for this story, I think. Because she did atrocious things and she's a follower of Voldemort unapologetically. She's a good bad guy.
she's cooler than
She's
Snape, cooler than
oh,
Voldemort,
absolutely.
cooler than
Absolutely.
Barty, cooler than Evan. Should I name more?
Yes,
Cooler than James, cooler than Remus, cooler than Sirius, cooler than Peter, cooler than what are other men? Dumbledore, cooler than yeah, you get it. Lucius.
everybody. She's cooler than all the men. If
She
she
has
was a
cool
man,
syndrome.
I know for a fact you guys would be all over her.
And Barty is the best example because they're literally like they've done the same exact things. They're crazy. Um yeah, that's really all I can say, but they're like the same character to me. Just
Yep.
opposite
Bellatrix is
gender.
just even cooler.
Yeah.
She's way
Barty
better.
doesn't compare to that. He's a man.
Anybody who stands the Slytherin Skittles, but doesn't stand Bellatrix, please go listen to The Man by Taylor Swift. Please, I'm
Yeah.
begging you. I'm begging you. Listen to the lyrics and think about it. Think about your actions. Think about the misogyny you're causing, you know? And again, you cannot like her, but
Yeah,
still,
that's I don't like her, but
I don't like her either. But you gotta admit, she's a pretty good villain.
she's got some good angst, some good interesting facts about her. I mean, she has the longest
She
age
probably
out
has,
of
honestly, the coolest name of the girls.
yeah,
Like,
hello.
Bellatrix Lestrange absolutely slaps. Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
She is the Regulus Arcturus Black of the women.
Yeah.
You know who else's name I love? Pandora. I just love that name.
Pandora Lovegood.
It's a good name.
Did you know people headcanon her as sister to Evan? Yeah.
What?
Yep. And on that note,
That's disgusting.
it's time to end this. I think
That's
so.
disgusting. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. Really? Really? Oh, disgusting.
But I do see it a little bit in the same. I don't know, because we
I don't
don't
see
know
it.
who she's related to,
I can't see it.
like fully. But
I think that's though just because I just so violently hate Evan and
yeah,
Barty. I hate them.
Pandora
Barty
Rossier.
Crouch Junior. You say
Okay,
Junior
we need
better than I do.
Junior. You're
There
the
you go.
Barty Crouch to my Junior.
Oh my god, we're a perfect pair.
I know.
Anyway, thank you
And
for
us.
listening. We really appreciate it. Go give some women some support. Go hug your sister if you have one. Um, yeah. This has been Marauders at Midnight. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, this was fun. It was a lot, but fun.
You look like you're starving. Like you're
I'm actually
hungry.
not.
Okay,
I'm
I don't
actually
know. You
not.
just got this look in your eyes where you're like, I'm kind of hungry.
I had mac and cheese today. I'm not hungry. It's still in there,
It's still in. It hasn't
but
processed yet.
my brain is hungry.
See, I knew it.
So. You need to feed her.
Hungry for edits of Noble Flower? I got you.
Please don't. I don't want to cry.
I'll send you some
Okay,
happy ones if I can find some.
you can't.